What's going on, guys? May peace and blessings of Allah be upon you. So in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how we can link AutoCAD file to Revit. And again, after creating everything in Revit, perhaps if the client is asking you to have the files in AutoCAD again, then how we can actually put that thing again back to AutoCAD. I know people have asked me so many different kind of questions regarding this, that, SketchUp, quantity survey, footing design. There are different kind of questions people have asked. I will be working on it, and when the right times comes, I'll definitely be doing this thing. But what I did was I have seen all the comments, and what was the most stressed part, I have taken that thing. Okay, so now let's get started. So the first and the foremost thing is I am going to start this AutoCAD file to enter in Revit, and how I can do that thing is, first and the foremost thing, first create this AutoCAD file. After creation of this AutoCAD file, save that thing on the specific location. Like I'm going to save that thing on desktop, let us say. Yeah, I'm gonna go for desktop, and then I'm typing something Revit link kind of thing. Now then afterwards I'm going to click on save here. Once you're done with that part, you have to minimize this thing, and let's get back to our Revit. Now next thing what you have to do is you have to go for the insert. In that thing you'll be getting an option of import CAD or link CAD option available. Now what you have to do is you have to go for link CAD option, because import CAD will not be linking the file, but it's just importing the file in your Revit. And linking will be helping you to have a link whenever you're doing any different modifications in AutoCAD. Then that modifications will be again getting back to your Revit. So that's actually the difference between the import CAD and link CAD. Okay, so let's get started. The first and the foremost thing, I'm clicking on link CAD, and then there's a dialog box which is going to appear here. Let's go back to our desktop, and in that thing I'm going to select Revit link, and it is written here auto origin to origin. The meaning of this thing is, whenever you are having a plan, that plan will be having certain location from the origin. So what you have to do is, the best part, first of all, select all the plan, go to move command, enter, and then click this, one of the point here, and then press 0, 0, then press again enter. So because it is at the origin, it is not going anywhere. If at all we are not setting our plan at origin, then there's going to be problem in the Revit. Revit usually don't show any origin, but if you're going to go for a site, then there's going to be I'll show you. If I'm going to go for a site, you can see here there's going to be a circle and a triangle which is going to be appearing exactly in the middle. This is actually the origin for the Revit. So getting back to level 1, where I want my plan to be appearing, and I'm getting back to my link CAD, going for the desktop. It's here. Now I'm selecting Revit link, and in that thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to select here auto origin to origin. What it does is put the origin of AutoCAD towards the origin of Revit, and I just explain you where is origin of the Revit. Now the next thing is this units parts is very important. Usually when we have AutoCAD, we'll be having units almost every time in inches. So I'm going to select here inches again. Now I'll be saying you the brief of units in AutoCAD. Usually we think that UN enter is actually units of AutoCAD, like this is something which is going to open. This units is actually not the proper units what you're looking at. AutoCAD will be having different command for the units. I will be teaching you that units in some other tutorial. However, let's get back to Revit, and in that thing I'm selecting Revit link, and then I'm going to select inch. After selecting inch, I am going to select open here, and you can see I will be getting, after some time, my AutoCAD plan. Come on, please get inside fast. Yeah, here we go, we have that plan. So you can see here everything what you're looking at is in yellow color. That's the reason I'm not able to see it. You can actually even change the background of Revit like AutoCAD also. Usually people don't do that thing, but because of this file I'm doing that. Okay, now go for application button, and you can go for option, and this dialog box is going to open. Go for graphics, and that you can see background is there. So that yellow, I don't like that thing. That's the reason I'm going to select some darker color. Let us say black, and not that black, and let us say this much black is more than enough. Now I'm going to click on OK, and you can see here there is the some darker color which is appearing. Now okay, here we go, this kind of grayish, dark grayish color which is coming, where you can see this yellow line perfectly. So this is how we can actually import the AutoCAD file. Now if I'm going to go for a side, you can see it has come exactly at the origin of the Revit, and you can see here there's a big black color line which is appearing. Use thin lines option. Yeah, it's not going, but basically thin line, what it does is it just make the line thinner and lighter like this. Okay, no problem. So this is how you can actually make from AutoCAD to Revit if you are changing something in AutoCAD file. Like I want to just delete this dimension, let us say. I'm pressing enter, and if you're going to save it, saving is very important for doing that thing. And I'm gonna go back to my Revit, go for manage links, and this dialog box is going to open, go for CAD format, select this thing, and then say to be reload. Now then afterwards, if I'm clicking on OK, you can see here that part is done. So that's what I was saying, you link CAD means if you're changing anything on in AutoCAD, the same thing is going to happen here in Revit as well. And so I was actually showing you a two-way process, not just one-way process, like from AutoCAD to Revit. And now I'm going to show you how we can just export again back to our AutoCAD from Revit. So how we can do that thing? First of all, I'm going to hide this thing because I don't want to send this thing. That doesn't make any sense. But however, I want to make some walls here. WA is the shortcut key, and I'm trying to create a rectangle kind of from the top. Oh my god, it's opening. Actually, it's taking exactly center. I don't want center. I'm just taking finish face exterior and clicking somewhere here. Is it going to take properly? Yeah, I think because the wall thickness is 8 inches, I think it's a kind of big wall, or sorry, thicker wall. And then I'm clicking somewhere here. So actually I got the wall. Just like that, I can prepare another walls as well. Going back to 3D, and you can see here I actually got a wall. Better if I'm going to make back my background color. So I'm going to go back to options, and then I'm going to go back to my graphics, and in that thing I'm selecting back my white color, because usually Revit is more better if you are seeing that thing in white color, but it's your choice almost all if you don't want that thing. However, okay, let's get back to AutoCAD. So how we can do this thing is just click here on application button, go for the export option, and then you can go for CAD formats, and in that thing you can see DWG is there, DXF is there, DGN, and so on and so forth. I'm going to select here DWG. Again, it's also having certain settings. I will be showing you in other tutorials what exactly I'm saying. Okay, now you can see here this is what you will be sending to AutoCAD, and it's very necessary that you have to make this thing in 3D, otherwise this 3D part will not be going in AutoCAD. Now selecting next, and then it's going to ask you what's the location at which you want to put that thing. So I'm going to make this thing a desktop. Let's name this thing. Okay, no problem, not renaming it, just clicking on OK, and it's going to take some time. And okay, that's pretty much about it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this part, and I'm trying to open that thing what I've exported. So clicking on open and getting back to desktop. I think, yeah, this one is the file. Now clicking on open, and you can see after some time it's gonna open the file. Whoa, here we go. So you can see here I am actually having the things. Just make this thing a little bit realistic. It's actually Revit visual style kind of thing. I'm gonna make this thing as realistic, and you can see we are having 3D part. I don't know whether companies is going to use this kind of drawing or not, but you will be exporting it in order to have the file in SketchUp. It's more useful there. However, in AutoCAD, if you want to prepare this kind of thing, yeah, you can actually do that thing. So yeah, this is how you can actually put the AutoCAD files into Revit and put the Revit files back to AutoCAD as per your requirements. So that was pretty much about today's tutorial, and you can actually send me every day comments, or whenever you get something in your mind in the day or night, like we want this tutorial or that tutorial, on my WhatsApp number. You can actually comment as well based on comments what are I'm getting. I'll be preparing the tutorials, and usually I cannot prepare all the things what you people are asking, but whatever which is more people are asking, I will be preparing that thing. So don't forget to just comment me if you are having that thing that I need. Please say me, I'll be personally sharing you how we can actually do that thing. So that pretty much about today's tutorial, and we'll meet again. Until that, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.